your girl Sande, and you already know what time it is. It's time to recap Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Aren't y'all proud of me? My black ass is on time. The last 2 times I've done a recap, it's been right after the episode came on, and I'm not like 4 or 5 episodes behind. I'm very proud of myself. Hopefully y'all are happy with it too. I'm gonna go ahead and give myself a pat on the back. Anyway, I've missed Real Housewives the last couple of weeks. I'm kind of like sick with it. It's kind of cray-cray. I know the Super Bowl happened last week, so of course we didn't have Real Housewives of Atlanta. I really thought that they were actually gonna show it, and they didn't, so I was sitting there like, damn, dumbfounded, because the only thing I wanted to see with the Super Bowl was my wifey Beyonce, and that was it. Anyway, so I'm very happy to see Real Housewives of Atlanta back in action. Alright, so the focus of this particular recap is going to be on a few other people, not in the norm, which is kind of weird, you know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and get started. Y'all know we got to go into Porsha, right? Okay. And on top of that, Cordell. Now, Cordell's been MIA for the last few episodes, probably ever since Anguilla, right? But he's all up in this episode, okay? So Porsha, we got a little glimpse into what she has to deal with on her day-to-day, especially in her dealings with Cordell, okay? I ain't even gonna lie to you. This particular episode, I was feeling all kinds of bad for the poor girl. Like, she straight up is absolutely adorable, has a banging-ass body. Her hair is laid to the gods, okay? But she's dumber than a box of rocks. And on top of that, she's getting ran by everybody, okay? Cordell, Cynthia, whatever. This particular episode, I ain't gonna lie to you, I felt really, really bad for the girl. So we're gonna go right into her planning out this party for her husband and all the rest of the stuff, all right? She's planning her, you know, party for Cordell for his 40th birthday, which is absolutely adorable. Everything has to be extremely pristine. In particular, he likes high quality, everything according to her, her sister, and her mama. She trying on dresses, which let me tell you, a couple of them dresses were banging, honey. The last 2 dresses were off the daggone chain, but I digress. She gets over to the mansion, you know, she goes down there with her sister who came down there with their niece, Jaden, okay? She's meeting with the event planner. She goes down there with her sister, Lauren. She's talking about she love the kids. And
the kids love me, and I can't wait to have twins.
So Jaden starts crying or whatever. She thinks she gonna be able to pick Jaden up and she's gonna stop crying, which I thought was hilarious because I just couldn't help but just look at the way she was holding Jaden. I don't know if y'all peeped it. Like, did y'all see how she was holding that child? She was like,
this should work, right? This little bouncy thingy right here. This should work, right? It's okay. It's okay, Jaden. It's okay. Should work, right?
Y'all, that baby was all over the daggone place. She didn't want to have nothing to do with Porsha, and I felt bad about that. But then Porsha's gonna say some shit like,
I don't know what's going on with her, because babies normally love me.
Oh, little tink tink. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and fast forward on to Porsha and Cynthia, right? Now, y'all already know Porsha and Cynthia have been working together on Cynthia's little pageant. You know, she's trying to get into pageantry over at the Bailey Agency, right? So Porsha had volunteered some of her services or whatever. At least Cynthia had asked her to do so, and she said she would help, alright? So they're supposed to be having a meeting over at Porsha's house, but because Cordell's out of town, Porsha told Cynthia she can't have strangers up in the crib, you know, and that Cordell wouldn't feel comfortable with having the meeting over at the crib because he doesn't know everybody that would be coming over. Okay, that's fine. That's Cordell's, you know, thing. His prerogative. If he wants that, that's fine, right? So she comes over to the Bailey Agency, and it's the first time she's ever been there. And of course, Cynthia done told her minions all the situation about the fact that she was supposed to have the meeting at Porsha's house, but Porsha said she couldn't do it because Cordell said no, right? So little does Porsha know, she don't know she gonna walk into a little World War III action because the minions were already ready to start talking all kind of which way to Porsha. So Porsha comes in and she's like,
hey guys, hi, how are you? Hi, oh my god, hi.
And the poor baby had no clue that she was gonna have one of these little minions all up in her stuff talking about some, yes, we have rules here at the Bailey Agency as well. Strangers call me Mr. Couture. And if that wasn't enough, Cynthia gonna go, okay, let's go ahead and start this meeting. And the first thing the bitch is gonna ask is, so we were supposed to meet at your house. What happened with that? Bitch, that's none of your daggone business. If I want to have a meeting at my house and this is your event, which you should be having the meetings at your crib or the hotel or wherever the pageant is going to be, that's my daggone prerogative. I wish a mother sucker would ask me that. Porsha better than me. Let me tell you that right now. My black ass would have walked out that mother sucker. You hear me? Let's go ahead and fast forward. She goes ahead, gets out of that particular situation, ends up going back to tell Cordell what went down. So they're playing basketball, playing hoops, horse, whatever, right? And she goes ahead and she's telling him, she's like,
I don't know what happened when I got there. They were talking all kinds of mess and they were talking
And he was like, time out, time out, time out, time out, time out, time out. You gotta check that. And she just kept on talking. She was like,
well, I don't know what to say because, I felt really bad.
He was like, did you hear what I just said? Then he gonna be like, what's my slogan? And here she go.
I know. Guilty until proven guilty.
Moving on, okay? Here we go. Portia and Cynthia again, right? Okay, so Cordell done told Portia, you need to go and check that bitch. You need to go in there, let her know what's good. Don't let her disrespect you. Don't let her disrespect us, you know what I'm saying? Our household or whatever. So she's gonna go. She's gonna sit down. Poor baby, as soon as she walks in again, clueless as all get out, she gonna walk in and be like,
hey, boo, how are you? Oh my God, you look so cute. Oh my God, thank you.
And y'all, that shit was so funny because you could totally tell Cynthia came in with an agenda, already knew she was gonna fire her ass, and was just waiting for the little time, the little gap of space of time to be able to tell her that shit. So next thing you know, she's like, you know what? You know, I really like you, Cynthia, but I don't think this is gonna work out, so I'm just gonna do this without you. If you done seen that poor girl Portia's face when she done said that, and here she is, she's supposed to be checking Cynthia's ass according to Cordell, and she walked in clueless, deer in headlights, had no clue she was finna get fired. The girl ain't even getting paid, just got fired. Cynthia was not having it. She was like, I'm on my own, kid. It's all gravy. Y'all know we gotta go ahead and fast forward and move on to Candy's ass, all right? Now, I really don't talk about Candy too much, except she's always talking about some of the same old stuff, and her singing be cracking my ass up for real, okay? But this particular time, I have to put her in this damn recap. Y'all, she sat down with her little producers or whatever, talking about she's ready to try something new, singing-wise, right? This heifer gonna talk about she wants to get into gospel. Now, y'all know her ass has already tried country and a whole bunch of other stuff. Lord knows, you know, she's done R&B and all that kind of stuff. It's had a lot of success. She done tried country. She even messed with Kim shit. But now this mother sucker talk about she wants to go into gospel. Now, please tell me y'all didn't think that was some BS or some oxymoron type shit or whatever the case. Number one, how's she gonna sing gospel when the bitch sells vibrators? Okay, no. Those don't match. They don't go together. There is no vibration in God. Church and vibration. We don't do that up in here. You know what? Speaking of vibrators, all right, let's just go ahead and let's just be real about this. She gonna sing, right? Don't y'all think she sounds like she sings with one of her vibrators in her throat? She be like, I say prayer. Doesn't she sound like that? Sound like she got a straight up vibrator right in her throat talking about something. I say prayer. Yeah, that's supposed to be the vibrator. You know I ain't gonna use the real thing. That's the vibrator. Come on now. Y'all, for real, Candy. Bitch, bye. And y'all, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Nene is farther and farther and farther and farther away from Real Housewives of Atlanta. We only saw her for 2 seconds. And I love Greg and Nene together. I think it's a comfort love for her. I think she's just comfortable with Greg. Probably didn't want to start a new relationship with anybody else. I'm not saying she don't love him, but that's just kind of the impression that I get. But I know this is going to sound harsh as hell, but sometimes I cringe a little bit when Greg tries to, you know, kind of mess with Nene physically. I kind of accidentally almost, just a little, throw up in my mouth. I don't know if any of y'all ever get that, but I do. I'm done, y'all. I just want to come in, chime in on Real Housewives of Atlanta, and let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think of how the episode went. You know, I didn't even touch on Kenya, and the reason for that is, honestly, the whole topic that was going on with her was a really serious topic, and, you know, I can't even say nothing about her because that particular situation would have been scary for anyone going through it, so I'm not even going to take the opportunity to make mention of her in this particular episode in that way, okay? Now, let the bitch do some more stupid ass stuff after this, and she's fair game. But just because this particular episode was so serious for her, I'm not even gonna touch it. You know what I mean? We will be doing this again next week for the next Real Housewives of Atlanta, so make sure to stay tuned. Got lots of amazing videos coming up for y'all. And as always, follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/SocialiteSandy. Hit me up on my Pinterest page or my Facebook fan page. Both those links are down below. My blog, TheSocialiteLife.blogspot.com. And of course, hit me up on Instagram at SocialiteSandy. And I will talk to y'all in the next video. Love y'all. Bye. You gotta go into the whole Kenya coming in with Miss Lauren's situation at that charity event. Okay, first of all,